Okay, I'm gonna try to make this video. I don't know if it's gonna work or not, but anyway. Hello everybody, how's everybody doing today? Thank you for tuning in. So actually what I'm doing today is I'm just giving myself an Orly manicure. I'm just polishing my nails really with this BB cream. I kind of like this, it's kind of nice. Like I always say in all my videos, you know, if I make any whatever, I apologize, but you know, it's really helping me out a lot because I get to review my videos and see what I'm doing wrong or what I need to improve on, because you know, it's a learning process for me. So so the base coat, the base of my nails is this Nailtrition from Orly. And I actually do like this. They changed the formula. This used to be orange, like the Bonder. It used to be the same color, but they changed it, and it's more pink, more to your own natural nail plate color. And I kind of like it. Actually, I do like it a lot better. But anyway, moving on. So I'm going to apply this BB cream. I have some on my thumb already, but I'm going to move them forward. So, yeah. So when I'm doing this, I usually wipe off, because I usually want two coats. So I usually wipe off both sides of the polish brush. I usually wipe them off. Hope you can see that. I will usually wipe them both off on both sides, so I can get a nice even application. So I'm pushing down and, you know, the bulldozer forward thing, and then stroking back. And then I turn my finger and go on one side, and then turn my finger to the other side and do this side. And I can't always get right there, so I'm learning to do this because that's helpful. And that little orange spot in my nails, I don't know what that is, honestly. I have an idea, but I'm not really sure. So same technique. I go down in the middle, push forward, and stroke down. Same technique. And then turn my finger so I can see and get as much, you know, let me turn this over. Same technique, push forward. Now I'm not going to be able to, because my nails curve in so much on the side walls that I have problems getting it in there. And it's really warm in here, so my nails are going to dry really fast. Or the polish is going to, yeah, it's going to dry really fast. So I'm doing a little extra strokes on the side because it's drying so fast that it's kind of messing it up a little bit. And I do try to mind the gap, you know. I try to keep that. I like the U-shaped thing that goes on with nail polish. You know, where the application isn't all the way to the skin. I don't like it all the way to the skin. It looks weird to me. But, you know, if my clients want that, whatever. But I'm not going to do it on the cuticle. I'm sorry. I'm not going to polish your fingers. That's what I had to tell one of my clients. I was like, I don't want to put nail polish on your finger, on your skin. And she was like, oh, but can you get it all the way up? I was like, no. I can get it as close as humanly possible, but We're not going to get it all the way up on your skin. I'm not going to put it on your proximal nail fold. And I know that that's what people like, but I don't like it. You're not even supposed to do that. But I get it. Do you? Okay. And when I do my clients, I turn their fingers or their hands sometimes to get the right angle. So what I found out that the little pink center on my nails is, I just recently started taking Feosol iron supplement pills. And it's turning my nail beds pink. I guess because of because that's what it does. Because I haven't been wearing pink polishes. I was wearing red. But it's the iron pills are giving me that pink color. Because the color of your nail plate can tell you what your iron level is, which is weird. Same thing with your eyes. Your eyes can also tell you what your iron level is, or how healthy you are. There are some people who have naturally browned out eyes. Not the middle part, not the eye, I forgot what it's called. The whites. If the whites of your eyes are kind of brown tinted, some people are naturally like that, but if your eyes are brown tinted, that's a health issue. Your kidneys, your organs, something like that is off base. Not necessarily your teeth, but I hope I did that right. Okay, so that's that. That has to dry. Usually it's dried enough time, but that's still sticky. That's not dry enough for me. I'm gonna wait like about 15 more minutes to make sure that they're all dry, because it's nail polish, and nail polish will smear if you don't let it dry. So let it dry. It can be tedious, but at the end of the day, you're going to be happy that you did. So I'll be back in 15 minutes. Okay, so they're dry. So I'm going to put a second coat on. It's almost 1 o'clock. Okay, so start with the pinky. Now on the second coat, I kind of do the same thing, but I put a little bit more on there. Sorry. I put a little bit more on there than what I usually just wipe off one side. I wipe off one side and then I leave it some on the top side for the second coat. And then I like half float it on. I like half float that on there. And I do the same thing for all the nails. Except for I don't leave it on there like that. That's just too much. That's going to flood everything. So I'm trying to be consistent with everything, you know, and not, in my ring finger. Okay. And one thing too that I'm learning is, you know, like how much polish to put on the nail, because this, of course, this nail is bigger than the other nails. So a little bead on this is not going to be helpful. It's going to be catastrophic. And of course, if you keep on putting this on as it dries, it's just going to mess up. So just stop doing it. Wait till it dries. We're going to need a little bit more on this one. And you know something else I'm learning? The temperature in the room is killing me. Like, it's really warm in here, and the nail polish is literally drying out in the bottle. Gosh. So I think maybe next time it gets hot like this and I do my, oops, that's too much. Next time I do my nails and it gets hot like this, I might want to turn the AC on. Just so I don't get this gooping effect on the polish. Have you guys noticed that too, about the temperature in the room? It makes a difference when you're doing this. Even with gel, it makes a difference. That's what I've noticed anyway. So I think I heard somewhere that you want to keep your room like around 72. The temperature in the room should be like in the low 70s. Okay. Now, like I said, the thumb has to have more than the other fingers, so because it's more, you know, it's heavier, it's longer. I remember when I used to do acrylic, I used to have finger clips. And I used to clip my fingers down so I could put the application on. I'm kind of thinking that sometimes you need to do that with nail polish, the same thing. Get clips. See how you can do that? It can be too thick and mess up because it's warm in here. And then your whole thing is jacked up. Okay, so this has to dry another 15 minutes. Okay, so I had an idea, as I often do, and I was thinking about using some glitter. 2, 4, 6, 7. Let me see. I was going to just do nothing, but then I thought, let's have a little fun. So I think I'm going to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5, 1, 1, 2, 3. I want that one. 2, 4, 6, 8, 9. I don't usually do this kind of stuff, so let's do that. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 glitters, 10 fingers. Woohoo! Okay, so okay. So these are the glitters I want to use. These are the glitters I think I'm going to use. And so this is this glitter. This is pretty, huh? Sorry for the background, but I'm watching TV. I got TV playing. That's like a greeny color, huh? Okay, so we're gonna do the greeny color. They don't have names on them, and of course you can see I bought them from Daily Charm, so I don't need to say that. And here's the other one. They're also pretty. Okay, so instead of, yeah. That's like a gold. That might be a little bit too much, but I don't want to cover the whole nail, so I'm not going to cover the whole nail.
Why'd you wait so long before you jumped in after her? Because I can't swim, that's why.
And also why you continue to clean the boat with one hand while you're in the water.
Yeah.
Okay, so how am I going to do this? I had a glitter brush. Where'd it go?
College, 1973. Swimming team. Look it up. Her maiden name is...
Well, that's okay. I use this brush. I don't know what happened to my glitter brush. So I'm going to use my handy dandy everything brush. Oh.
Maybe it's because you were using your free hand to hold onto the boat so she couldn't come up for air. No. I tried to find Carolyn. Carolyn, I want to find you where...
I'm going to be right back. I'm having some problems right now. Okay, so this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to take this top coat. And I'm going to put it on this palette. I'm going to take the top coat. And I'm going to put some on the palette. And I don't want this heavy. I don't want it to be, you know, I just want to put it here and there. I don't want it to be everywhere.
That doesn't mean you have to tell them about this.
Oh, I have no intention of telling anyone anything.
So, what can I do for you?
So I hope you can see this.
You mean the murder? Yeah, that's it.
this hook, sir?
Okay.
Beats me. I don't know what it's for or how it got there. Hey, lady, would I like it?
And this is the next color. It's like a purpley thing.
His wife was on the swimming team.
Good.
But that only means that she could have swum ashore if she were able, but she wasn't. He was holding her underwater, so she drowned.
Amos, it's hardly likely that a non-swimmer would try to kill a swimmer by drowning. A champion one at that.
I don't care if it was unlikely, it happened. I mean,
I'm gonna
crazy.
clean off my brush so I can get the right colors on here.
Cold blood.
But how could he pretend to go fishing with no equipment? I mean, she would have noticed.
Unless what?
Unless it was Carolyn's idea to go out in the boat and not her husband's.
Don't quite follow that man.
Amos, supposing Carolyn coaxed him into the boat. I mean, the lake was the center of activity. I mean, she could reasonably assume that there would be at least one witness handy.
What?
So she could stage her disappearance. Make it appear like murder.
Why?
Because her husband said he would fight a divorce to keep her from getting any of his money. And unless I'm wrong, New Jersey has no community property laws.
Making a murder is awful taxi. And what's the point? If she turns up alive, the grand jury's not going to indict Howard.
Well, when she waited a few days, the media would probably imply that he was some sort of a monster. So that when she did turn up, she could say that she was hiding from him because she was afraid of him. Now, her testimony and mine will surely try and convict him of attempted murder.
And Miss Crane will win a nice big divorce settlement.
Huh.
There's got to be a flaw in that somewhere. I can hear you. Yes, Noah, I know who you are. North side, what for? Over here, sir. They just pulled her out of the water. Sorry, ma'am. For once, it looks like you were wrong.
Amos, I left your suspect in his room. If he decides to go get something to eat after he wakes up, tell your deputy not to shoot you.
I'll take care of Mr. Crane. What about Mrs. Crane?
I'd say death for drowning.
I just don't understand it. How could that be?
Just like I told you, her husband held her under.
But Amos, you know as well as I do that that makes no sense.
Because it blows your theory right out of the water. But that's no reason to get your dandelion.
How about a ride to Cabot Cove? Not gonna be much fun out
Okay.
here.
Thank you, Seth, but I am more determined than ever to get to the bottom of things.
Well, I suppose you have paid the money. Might as well get 2 weeks' worth. They seen you.
Ah,
Oh, Doc, you'll call me as soon as you finish the autopsy.
Yeah, first thing.
all right. Now, assuming that Mrs. Crane was drowned by her husband,
She was, and you saw her.
but how did the body get to the north side of the lake?
Well, that's easy. The current. Or the wind.
But there is no current.
The current.
Very little breeze. How long would you say that would take?
Well, okay. Maybe, Miss Fletcher, you're not a good loser.
Okay, now this has to dry. I need to pat this down so it can be firm on here. So I'm going to use my silicone brush and push all this down.
Mighty popular book.
I was might help me to carry on a more intelligent conversation with Mr. Hollis. Yes, I thought so. I don't trust my memory about birds. My husband was the expert, not me.
My Philip loved birds too. Remember the first time I saw this place, I thought to myself,
What if I should do it like that better? That's better.
it's hard to believe it's really 3 years since he died.
Yeah, I know the feeling.
Scares me some. Thinking of running this in all alone.
At least you had the courage to try.
I needed to do something. But this murder, I don't know. I might have made a mistake.
So I'm going to let this dry up a little bit before I put another
What has happened?
coat on.
Help me if I could see your record of advance
And
reservation.
you know what I'm thinking? I don't know if I want that on both hands.
A connection, perhaps.
It might be better not to stir things up.
Well, surely you're not afraid of something.
Okay, so
Why should I be?
Thanks.
I'm going to put the clear coat on.
The day the crane called
And I'm going to put it on kind of thick.
made a reservation and left the same telephone number.
Travel agency, I expect.
Well, some way to find out. May I use your phone?
Oh, help yourself.
Thanks.
Grace? So, this is where you've been hiding.
Okay.
Oh, hi, Jack.
But I want this to dry up a little bit more if I put another coat on it. I kind of don't like that.
Great news.
I think it's too soon.
I just got off the phone with the Boston travel editor. I persuaded him to do a Sunday feature on the Stone Lake Inn.
Why didn't you check with me first, Terry? I don't want all this publicity.
Can you believe that woman? After all I'm trying to do to help her. Grace! Wait a minute.
After everything I've tried to help her.
Hello, wherever you are. This is Joanna Benson. Well, actually, it's my machine I'm out to. And it's down to me. Please leave your name, number, and message, and I will get back to you as soon as I can.
Oh, Mrs. Fletcher.
Okay. Now I want to get my little closer brush.
And you're the only person who can help me solve it.
Please come in.
Oh, my. Isn't that an unusually beautiful robe? But then I gathered that you're a very unusual young lady.
Oh, you saw me in the woods this morning. Barely. Well, I believe that our bodies, as well as our spirits, should be free of conventional expectations. But if you were offended,
Oh, good heavens, no. I spent many a summer day skinny dipping in the lake in the back of our house.
oh, you said something about a puzzle.
Oh, you know, it's a most curious thing how two people who live in different states and who never met each other before they came here to this inn could have the same telephone number.
Oh, I'm sorry, but I don't know what you're talking about.
I talked to your answering device, Joanna. I half expected to hear Howard Crane's voice, too.
Howard didn't kill her.
The sheriff's inclined to think differently. Why don't you tell me about it?
I used to work for Howard's company as a secretary. But everyone knew he wasn't getting along well with his wife. So when he asked me out,
Yes, I understand.
after he sold the company,
Okay. I gotta have this up
he moved
higher.
into an
I
apartment
can't.
in Manhattan.
I can't polish just the way I want to. It's so low. I can't even. I need to be on steady ground.
It was a terrible shock to you when he told you he was taking his wife on vacation.
Oh, but it was her idea. She even chose this place. She would. Sleepy little inn at the end of nowhere. Howard.
How pretty that is, though. Good Lord.
Like a divorce. But when it came to this vacation of hers, it just crumbled. I was mad. I was mad as hell. But in the end, I caved in. I even made his reservations to show there were no hard feelings.
And thoughtfully made a reservation for yourself so that you could keep an eye on them.
Looks like you got me figured out.
Yes, you came up here early to establish yourself as an eccentric nature girl who loved to go running naked through the woods. That way, people wouldn't have questioned a young woman staying here alone.
Okay, so that's pretty though. I like that.
And I knew I didn't have to be afraid of him.
But I don't think I want that on both hands. That's a little bit too much. I don't want it on both hands, even though it's pretty.
Vacation, like his marriage, fizzled quickly.
Let me do something else.
That he and Caroline
I think I just
were going
want.
out on the boat.
No.
I think I don't want that on both hands. That's gonna be too much. So we do something else on this one. I think I have an idea. Okay, I'll be back.
So furious. He's so
Okay, so I'm gonna try some stickers. I think instead. No flowers or nothing. These are pretty. I actually want to try these silvers. Oh, look at these. I forgot I had these. Not the hearts. No. No, not these. Goodness gracious. I already tried those. These are gold. Let me try the silver ones, wherever they are. I'm not feeling any of these. Oh, those are pretty. Okay. So these just get stuck on the nails. I don't have to do anything in particular to them. I don't have to do anything in particular to my nails in order for these to be on there. But I'm kind of thinking about something. This isn't what I'm going to do this. So I'm getting some yellow paint. Oh man. Ooh, you know what? I'm going to do neons. That'll be better. I'm going to do neon that one, neon that one, and neon this one. Oh, I had purple neon. So I'm going to get some yellow, I'm going to get some neon colors out. And one more thing. Okay. So I'm going to get this. Let me turn these upside down. I'm going to get me some It's going to take a minute because these haven't been used in a while. Whoa! I don't want them flying all over the place. Oh my gosh, okay. So these have to get stirred up. Let's shake them up, shake them up, shake them up, shake them up, shake them up. Okay, now I do know for the neon to work properly, one of the things that you have to do is you got to put the white base coat on for them to show up. I mean, for them to show up and show out. So I'm going to use a white and then just put little blotches of white paint. Oh, blotcher. Oh, I can use it. Nope. I need it to smear. Okay, I'll use this. That might be too big. Whoa. Whoa. I know. I'm going to use this one. This is good for whatever. So I'm going to clean off the brush, and then I'm just going to blotch up. I'm just going to blotch up the colors. So I'm just going to blotch up the colors like right here. Kind of like on the middle of my finger. And it's acrylic paint, so it's going to just take it a minute to dry. It dries pretty fast. Oh. Oops, that's rubbing alcohol. It's supposed to be water. That's okay. And then I'm going to let this dry. I'm going to let this dry. So it's not going to take long, but... Now these are all neons. I'm hoping that they're all neons. Sometimes I have them labeled wrong. Purple neon. What's wrong with me? Okay, I thought I had a purple neon, but I can't find it, so. So that's alright. So I'm going to use this instead. It's not the color that I was looking for, but I'm going to use it. Okay. Now this has to be like, you know, like right. So I'm do the, well, that's like a green color, but that's okay. So that's green. I don't have neon green. So where the greens are, I'm going to use yellow. Try not to do too much because I want the sticker on there. And in the middle finger. And clean off my brush. And I'm going to use the pink on the thumb and, oh, wait a minute. Why do I have blue? So I'm going to use orange on the pointer. And I'm going to use the purple metallic. I said orange on the pointer, didn't I? I'll use the purple on the. I'll use the purple out here with some of the blue. Okay. And then I'm going to use pink on the pinky. And let these dry. About 5 minutes. And I'm not going to use any more paint, so let's move this out the way. Put the glitter back. Those need to stay out for a second. There. Okay. Now the stickers, let's see, dry. Okay, now the stickers are going to go on top. I'm sorry, the stickers are going to go on top. I'm deciding what sticker to use on what finger. So I'm going to use this one. And with these stickers, I have to be careful because it's easy to rip them. Okay. And then when it's on your other hand, oh my gosh, it can be such a pain. And there's that. I do like that. Okay. So I think this one on this finger is going to be good. Okay, so I'm going to do that. I think that's kind of different. I mean, you know. So the yellow one, the middle one, I want this one. I like that. That's pretty. I think I should have brought the paint out a little bit more. But that's okay. Learning, learning, learning. Oops. That was funny. Okay. See if I can get that finger out the way. Okay, and this one, I think that one would be good on this nail. Let me see. That nail. Oh, that's too long. Oh, that'd be pretty. Yeah, that one is going to be good. I could probably turn it, huh? Yep, let's turn it. So I buy my stickers. I bought these stickers from Amazon. In case you're curious. Okay, and the pinky. Yeah, I think that should be the same like kind of flower. Oh, pink rose. I'm gonna grab the smaller one. I'm gonna grab this one instead. Yeah, here we go. Turn it back around. It's on the edge. It's a little harder to take off. Okay, but I think on this one, I think I want the flower, the thing to be like on the side or something, not actually on the flower. Yeah, like that. I think that might be a little better. Yeah, that is a little better. Okay. Now these have to get a second top coat because, I mean, I could buff them. Let's buff them. See what happens. Up we go. Burr, burr, burr. Okay, I need filing room. So, sorry. So these have to be buffed a little bit, make it a little bit smoother. Just like when you're encapsulating, you know, because that's what I'm going to be doing, is encapsulating the glitter. Oh my gosh, my thing zoomed up way too much. Okay. So just like you would encapsulate any nail, you want to, just encapsulating the nail, I want to file that down as smooth as I can, so when I put the final top coat on there, it's not all icky. You know, sticking up, poking through the top coat and that kind of thing. Catching on your hair, catching on your clothes. Nobody likes that. Jeez, get the camera right. I can see this right here coming up. Let's file it off or buff it off. It just doesn't want to participate in the activities. Okay. Okay, so that's pretty much how I want it to look. Okay. So these are, because I don't want to be too much. So let me get my top coat. I don't want it to be too much, you guys. I really don't. I'm not looking for it to be, BAM! I want it to be a little bit, you know, not so much. I don't want it to be I don't want it to be so much. It's already a lot with this. So I kind of don't like the way that turned out. I should have put it like this, like on the side or something, but that's okay. It's a learning process. And I was kind of thinking I want glitter on there, but I better not. So let's get our top coat out. You know what? I'm going to go with the clear coat first. I'm going to use Orly's clear coat. I'm going to use their clear coat first. And then let that dry. I know I changed what I was doing, but that's okay. It happens. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to change it. I'm going to change this up. And I'm just going to put a nice thin layer on it. If it smears the color, great. Just a thin color, just a thin clear coat. Nothing too heavy. And not all over the whole nail, so there we go. Now that has to dry. That's going to be about 15 minutes, and I'll be back. Okay, so I had a disaster. I was putting things up, and I spilt my glitter. Yay me. At least it spilled on the table and not somewhere else, so I guess I should be grateful, right? Be grateful about the disasters we avoid. Gosh, that's just all over the place. Okay, so this is what I have to do. Where is it? Where is it? Okay, so I'm gonna have to cover that up because I don't want that to get all over I don't want that to get on my other hand. Well, it already did a little bit, but god darn it. We're gonna move forward. Okay, so this needs a top coat, and I'm using, of course, Orly. Jeepers. Wait a minute. Okay, so nice floaty bead on the top coat. Let me get my table. Where'd it go? Or my stand. Sorry. Gosh, that was so upsetting. That's what... Things happen, don't they? Okay. Okay, might as well get past it. Get over it, girl. It happened. Disasters happen all the time. I know, but I spilled my glitter. It's okay. I spilled my glitter because I didn't put the top on, and I went to go move them and it just spilled because the top wasn't on. And I can't find my glitter top coat, so I'm gonna have to use this as glitter. Oh, there it is. Okay. So that's how I know it's my glitter top coat. I put glitter on top of it. So what I like to do is give my glitter a clear top coat. So that it has even more of an effect on the look. I like the glass bowl look or the snow globe look. When I do glitters and designs, it makes it stand out more, I think. I'm not doing this the right way, but that's okay. And I will definitely like to buy more glitter from Daily Charm, because you can see it even though the top coat's on there. And we all know all glitters aren't created equal. Like the glitters that I bought from like Walmart and Michael's and that, you know, the Hobby Lobbies and stuff. They are pretty and they are wonderful, but I'm telling you, they don't do this when you put them on there. They don't maintain their glitteriness when you put, at least for me, I haven't had that kind of result as I have from Daily Charms. Now this isn't a top coat, this is just clear color. Look at that, that's so pretty. But I don't want to, I already know from previous experience that if I put a top coat on top of the clear coat like this, it's going to, it gets like really thick and then it starts to peel off and it's not pretty. That's pretty. And I don't want that to happen, so I'm not going to do it. Not of the glitter. It always peels. It seems like it does something to it. And here's another thing too. I wanted to use the glow in the dark, but when I do the glow in the dark, it leaves a really weird, I don't know what to call it. It's really, I don't like it. Anyway, okay, that's done. It's been an hour just for me to do this, but that's how it goes when you do it. You know, you watch the videos and they're 15 minutes long, and then you go to do it yourself, and you're like, oh my gosh, it's been 30 minutes and I've done one finger. Yep, because that's real. Okay. Well, if it hasn't helped you, it sure has helped me. Because I'm learning things like, I like that better. Because you can see the color in the flower. Okay, have a good day. Eat your vegetables, drink your water, and pray.